Right, so, like I said, we don't remove the A. We don't remove anything else in the
We do remove the A.
Yeah, nothing. So coupe, if you've got that little catch sound before the A, you keep the little catch. So
Okay.
coupe, what's the short form of that going to be?
Coupe.
Coupe. Yeah, coupe.
Coupe.
Yeah, okay. Chasser. Chasser. What's the short form going to be?
Chasse.
That's it. Yeah. If we said développer, 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 what's the short form going to be?
Développe.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Parler, parle, couper, coupe, tirer, tire. You know, passer. What's the short form of passer going to be?
Passe.
Exactly right. So everybody's going to be the short form. Je passe, tu passes, il passe. What does nous have? What does nous have as an ending? Passant.
Passant.
Yeah. What does vous have as an ending? A. Like verb. Right. I'm going to give the person. I want you to just shoot down the six. All right. I want you to not think of going. Je passe, tu passes, il passe, il passe, il passe, il passe. I want you to concentrate on the vowel slide. Je passe, tu passes, il passe. Nous passons, vous passez, il passe. I'm interested in vowels at the moment. All right, let's do passer. Yeah, let's do passer. All right, passer to pass physically, or like in Spanish, que pasa. No, but that's reflexive. So, like in Spanish, que pasa would be, que se passe. That would be like say. It'd be like as if you say pasar say, not that you would, but it does feel French. So could you say to me, je passe, I pass, you pass, all the way down?
Okay. Je passe.
Nice work. That was grand.
Tu passes. No.
That's it. Nice. So Brooke, you'll notice that some of the transitions feel more comfortable than others. A really nice exercise you could do for next week, number 2, would be to find a vowel, start on the vowel of your choice, je, and then slide into all the other vowels you can think of. Whatever. And then pick another vowel and slide into the target vowel.
Just writing my homework down.
That's all right. That's right. So I presume you watched the video about so ua, ua, ia, So start on the target vowel, slide off it, find a different vowel, slide onto the target vowel, and that's French. Yeah, whatever. Good. I'll WhatsApp you a recording of all the different vowels you can be using to get that with. Yeah, good. Lovely. Then homework number 2 extended would be to practice adding ever so gently a little bit of lip and consonant between the slide. So say you successfully did ua, try saying upa, uma, uda, and without going uda, but gently. So you still got the slide. Yeah. So say for example, you say your boyfriend said you spend loads of time, whatever, on WhatsApp. Alors tu passes. It's not, tu passes. Yeah, so whatever. Good. Off you go then. So je passe, tu passes, il passe. Carry on. Nous.
Il passe. Nous passons.
Engage the business here. Nous passons.
Nous passons.
That was a nice transition. That was gorgeous from down to up. Nous passons. This down and up, Brooklyn, be aware of it, because it could basically be, let's be frank, you could have a sentence that all felt down. I want it. Je le veux. There's times we all want it. So if we say I want it and it was something feminine, je la veux. If I said you do it and it was something feminine, tu l'as fait. Tu l'as fait. Those all be up sounds. So there's nothing in a sentence that's going to dictate how many uppers and how many downers there are. I got rid of it. Je m'en suis débarrassé. Je m'en suis, a diphthong, suis débarrassé. Je m'en suis débarrassé. You're taking the piss. Alors ouais, alors tu te fous de ma gueule. Tu te fous de ma gueule. I mean, you know, it can go whatever, yeah? But we don't go, we go, alors tu te fous de ma gueule, and we send it forward. Good. Lovely. So nous passons, vous, what would vous be?
Oh, tu.
Vous passez.
Vu passer? No,
Good.
I did a
And
vu.
next one, they, that's it. And they, again,
Il passe?
That's it. Everybody's the short one apart from nous and vous. Two other little bits of information. A slang way of saying we, which is completely acceptable, is also the formal way of saying one, which is just on, on. A nice way to remember it is when you say we, the ending is an on. So we eat, nous mangeons. Or we eat, on mange. So on, because it's not nous and vous, will use the endings, the short form. It will use the verbs of he and she. So for example, we speak, nous parlons, we speak, on parle. Yeah, so it's totally at your level now, interchangeable with we. Your boyfriend says, he says, oh, where did you meet Brooklyn? And he said, we met. He's more than likely going to say, on s'est rencontré, rather than, you know, nous nous sommes rencontrés, all right? Next thing, if your verb starts with a vowel, you're going to hear the difference. So say for me, he loves, say il aime.
Il aime.
Say for me, they love, ils aiment.
Ils aiment.
See, that's where the liaison happens.
Okay.
We love, which is going to have a liaison. So try not to be visualizing and thinking, right, nous, N-O-U-S, love, oh, there's a vowel there. Nous, so does nous, as you say the word nous, does it end with, or does it kind of carry on? Nous, does it carry on or not? So try saying nous and make it last for 5 seconds. Just say nous and make it last for 5 seconds.
Nous.
Good. So carry on. Perfect. I know it's not your favorite. That's why I chose it. If you can carry it on for 5 seconds, it's what I call in my technique a soft sound. If it's got an ending on it, no matter how soft we're saying that consonants are, they are still a degree of a mouth close. So if it had like passe, verte, grise, coupe, whatever,
Yeah.
you know, that would be a hard sound. So if your verb starts on a soft, which means a vowel, so if you said arranger, I don't want you to encourage the mouth to open, but literally it's an open mouth, isn't it? Arranger, ouvrir, indiquer, infecter, as opposed to parler, tirer, sortir. So that's when we do the link. So nous aimons. So I'm going to give you some verbs and I want you to say all of them in the nous form. So there's going to be a zo link. You ready?
Yeah.
Aimer, to love. Could you please say we love?
Nous aimons. No.
So look at me. What's the short form of aimer? It's an a verb. So remove the a. What would the short form be?
Aime.
Lovely. And what ending are we going to be popping on it because it's a nous?
On.
That's it. So put it together. We love.
Nous aimons.
Fucking flawless. Naughty word, Luke, but brilliant. If we said the verb, let's say adorer, listen to the vowel, adorer, adorer, what would be we adore?
Nous adorons.
Straight into it. What would be infecter? Listen to the twang. Infecter, infecter, to infect. Lovely. Infecter. What would be we infect?
Nous infectons.
You are meant for this language. What would be I adore? As Charlize Theron tells us. What would be I adore?
J'adore.
Because it is a vowel. What would be I infect? Which is slightly less marvelous than I love. But the most beautiful thing you can do for someone is love them. But what's I, and hopefully not infect them. And I'm saying that as someone whose volunteer job is at paediatric immunology at Great Ormond Street. Like I'm big on no infection. So how would you say I infect? So infect, it's an a verb. So what are you going to do?
J'infecte.
That's it. In slang, the tu does the same. So for example, t'aimes, t'aimes quoi? You like what? But in slang. Yeah, not in normal French, in slang, all right? which is not to be confused with the pronoun te, te. So like in Spanish, you know, like if you had, voy a hablarte, te hablo, you know, that te which becomes the to you or the you, we have exactly the same word in French, spelt exactly the same way, te, but it would always be pronounced te. But if it then joined to another verb, like, for example, I love you, je t'aime, you get the T apostrophe. But it's, don't confuse it with that, it just looks the same. So T apostrophe is slang French for you and then your verb. So if I said, what do you like? Qu'est-ce que tu aimes? Correct? You know, or t'aimes quoi? Slang French. So it's just pushing you where we're headed.
Okay.
Right. If we're not doing an A verb, what kind of verb are we doing?
A hard, soft, soft, hard.
Soft, hard. Yep, soft, hard. Yep. Say for me, single, soft, plural, hard.
Single, soft, plural, hard.
Obviously, we've alliteratively got single,
Single, soft.
Or we could think one person upstairs in pineapple, not landing through the feet, would make some noise, and plural people would make you
a lot
stand
of
at the
noise.
corner fearing that they were going to come through. By the way, since you've been away, there's a new little cute studio. So, you know, when you go up to the cafe, I say cafe loosely, seeing as there's no beverages available. But when you get to the seating area, in that one corner, so imagine you just come up the stairs, the water machine's on your right, and you turn in. That far little area down there has been separated off. It's got a sprung floor going in. It was happening the other day, and so it's like a super tiny studio for if you kind
like
of
a
want
solo practice.
for one-on teachers, but one-on-one and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, say somebody was doing some point work with one teacher, they wanted to go in there or something. So I think it's going to be called Studio 8.
Well, there you go.
I think it should be called Studio Absolutely Fucking Tiny, but that's just my own.
Studio can't even dance in here.
Or Thumbelina. Bases or names, isn't it? Like Timberlake, you know, Chaplin, like dance things and
base,
stuff.
like,
They should do that with kind of Thumbelina. Dance Thumbelina, your tiny studio. Right. So, soft hard. Soft hard verbs are going to cover loads of stuff. Go back to what we just said, that definition of a soft sound and a hard sound. If I gave you the verb partir, copy my sound, don't copy the word. Partir.
Partir.
Good. Now already, you're aiming for the A, you're aiming for the E, and you're trying to get me to slide between the two. You're doing marvellously. Yeah, you're not going partir. You're not interested in the P, you're not interested in the T, you're interested in the slide. That was marvellous. Stretch it out for me so you can hear what you're doing. Partir.
Partir.
Nice. Partir. Partir. Yeah.
Partir.
Yeah. Partir exists in French, which is where we're headed. So if I gave you the verb, so verbs generally, Brooklyn, if the infinitive, if it doesn't end in an A sound, you will hear a R. So danser, couper, manger, baiser, développer, chasser, retirer, entrelacer, whatever, ballet themes. If we go, sortir, partir, être, pouvoir, boire, verbs will have the R sound in, yeah? So, how much, so question one is partir an A verb or a soft hard verb?
Soft hard.
How much of partir can I say before, when I start at the beginning, before I hit something? So I start the word, I'm flying through the air, yeah? I'm like Kate, trying to desperately hold me on the front. I'm still in the face. How much of that word can I before something hits me?
Just the P and the A, no?
Don't give me letters, give me sounds.
Ba.
There we go. Thank you, Kate. Well done. You can do your Titanic poems if you wish. Okay. So pa is our soft. So I leave, je pars, tu pars, il part. We'll come to the second half in a bit. How much, Titanic Kate, can you say of sortir before you hit something?
So.
There you go. Dormir, to sleep. How much of that can you say before you hit something? I've never met anyone who's gotten that as quickly. I legit swear. I've on my precious person's life. That is the fastest anybody's picked that up. Let's do another one. Mentir, to lie. Mentir. How much? That's it. That's it. So remember to so do you know why we can do this? Because we are now speaking a language which prioritizes vowels. So ça, mon, par, they're not dead sounds because they're like, I mean, let's be honest. There's sounds, there's verbs in English which end with a vowel, like cry. I cry. I lie. They're nice, aren't they? I die. Oh, what a happy little trio.
Thematic.
So, So in other words, I now need you to bang into something. The seagull's going to come and twat you in the face. Not the whole. Do you like the nautical theme? Bearing in mind that you're on a boat.
I do. I do.
Thank you. The whole word we're not going with. We're just going with the first sound that we bump into. Not all of it. So if I'm saying sort and my word is sortir, I now need you to include. So add it onto your soft. So let's be very clear definitions wise. Par is your soft, dor is your soft, mon is your soft. The hard of the word, I now need you to add that first bang on the end of the soft. So what is the hard version of partir? What will that word give me? Part. That's it. Part. Yeah, that's it. Sorry for dry lip. I suspect I have dry lip. I suspect I've got vegan cheese from the pizza. Actually, isn't it? That's delicious.
Oh, that is yummy. I wish I had a vegan pizza.
How much of the hard can I get if I give you dormir? So dormir, to sleep. How much of that can I get? What's the hard of that?
Dom.
Dom. Yep. How much can I get? Well done, Brooklyn. If I had vendre, to sell. Vendre. What goes straight
Vendre.
to
Vendre.
That's exactly right. Spot on. Spot the F on. So soft, 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 hard, hard, hard. Let's do sell. Je vends, tu vends, il vend, soft, soft, soft. Don't be worrying about the spellings. VNDS, VNDS, VND. We don't care. Je vends, tu vends, il vend. We learn the spelling when we can say the damn stuff. And trust me on this, and I'll get you to. This is a language you might be using with your kids, with their dad. We don't know where your life is going with this chappie. This might be a language you read fairy stories to with your kids. We don't know.
Cute.
But I'm not being dismissive of that requirement for French writing. I'm just saying, trust me, let me get you there as quickly as possible. But get the sounds in your head first so you're not learning visually. The visual obsession will hold you back on the speaking for the moment. Let me get you to, so that you can hear the sentence, then we'll look at spelling, and I swear to God, all right? So, je vends, tu vends, il vend. Plural hard. Nous vend. But what ending have we been sticking on a nous up until this point?
Oh.
That's it. So put that together. What's we sell?
Nous vendons. No, nous vendons.
Vendons. Be very careful, as we will do next session. There are other endings involving en. Nous vendions, we were saying. Nous vendrons, we were selling. Nous vendrons, we will sell. Nous vendrions, we would sell. Which we will literally do next session. Stay very cleanly on nous vendons. Good. What therefore is you sell, which is going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Vous
vendez.
That's it. Vous vendez. Making sure it goes up to the A. Yeah. Vous vendez. Yeah. Yeah.
Vous vendez.
Whilst you can have stress in French on which accent, which syllable you come down on, there is a natural thing with that happening. It's not as regimentedly organized as Spanish with, like, la música with the tilde or anything, but there is a degree of that, and there's obviously words you do and don't stress. For the moment, make sure all vowels are getting their due for the moment, right? Vous vendez, all right? Good. They. Is they single soft or plural hard? They.
Plural hard.
Plural hard. So it's going to need the hard. Does they, up until now, have a fancy schmancy ending? Does it have an on or an a? So we just literally, legit, are going to go to the hard and stop. So what's they sell?
Ils vendent.
Lovely. Could you do the same 6 with the verb dormir, to sleep?
Yes, I'll try.
To quote
Je-
Yoda, there is no try. Off you go.
Je dors.
Good, good, good. Now look at Lukey, look at Lukey. This is going to head for your French generally. Sit on your vowel. There is something glorious about the fact that we're speaking a vowel language, which means if you ain't ready, my girl, you sit on your vowel and you just wait. Jumping ahead because I want to get you somewhere really quickly. You often hear French speakers go to So for example, oui, alors qu'est-ce que tu... So listen to every time I say It's a bit like in English. Alors, oui, alors, Marcel, tu fais quoi? Alors, on me dit, je sais pas quoi, on était censé sortir, mais tu vois, il faut que je parle avec ma copine, elle m'avait pas dit, alors je lui avais dit, it's not nice. What we want is to go hang on the previous vowel and then wait. So, qu'est-ce que vous allez faire ensemble? Je sais pas, je vais lui dire quelque chose, mais that for you at the moment is the way to remember where we're going. Yeah?
Okay.
Because if French is learning a series of vowels, you don't want to keep putting in because it's effectively like adding a heel where there's not a heel on a step. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you're not sure of the next bit, hang on, nous. Yeah. So off you go. Back to dormir, all the way down. Soft, soft, soft. Hard, hard, hard.
Je dors.
Nice, gorgeous.
Tu dors.
Nice, nice sliding. Very small consonants. I cannot commend you enough. Well done.
Il dort. Nu. I don't remember. Nu.
Excuse me, don't talk about it in English. Sit your ass on nous. Keep singing nous. Keep singing your favorite vowel until you're ready for the next bit.
Dormant.
Thank you. Yeah. Or side note, on dort, if we were doing the other one. Yeah. I don't need to hear that though, but yes, good. Good. Next one, vous.
Vous dormez.
That's right. Il.
Dorment.
Good. Lovely. I will send you the... No, you've got the grammar podcast already. I'll send you them again so you've got examples of those to hand. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is my standard soft hard. Let's very quickly, to end this session, do 4 groups of irregular soft hards, which are still going to be soft hard, but they've just got an extra little spin on them. All right?
Okay.
Soft hard irregular group number 1, we're going to call snake verbs. At the risk of being incredibly patronizing, could you please make the noise that in a primary school production, where I'm sure you shone, could you give me the noise of the snake? Could you give me the noise of the snake?
As in like...
What noise would the snake make? It's so dumb. Yeah, so just do me the snake noise. Just say... That's it, right. So, a snake verb. It's a normal soft hard verb, but if you went with the soft, so finir, if you went with the soft, if you did your Kate Winslet, fi, because before you hit the nut, you'd be fi, so you'd have je fit, and it's just too quick a sound. So for whatever reason, you will never need to work this out, this method, you'll just know them. You don't need to work this out. They are what. But we go, okay, fine, crap, it sounds a bit crap, Sor, it's got a bit more to it. Par, dor, mon, it's got a bit too much to it. Fi sounds it's a bit Bruce Forsyth. Fi. So that was unattractive. So basically, we're saying, okay, we need to make them soft hards. I tell you what, you can keep your ne. So if the verb is finir, you can keep your ne. I'll generate a softer new way by yanking something off the end. So okay. Listen, here's the verb, finir, finir. What is finir? What is finir without the re? What is finir? That's exactly right. Yeah. So that's how we're going to then generate the soft. So what would be, now be careful because you might go, oh, partir. Does it go partir? No. That's standard. Yes. So you'll learn which ones are which. Yeah. Do me another one. Choisir. Choisir, like a Z sound. Choisir. Good. Here's one for your boyfriend. Obéir, to obey. Obéir. Obéir. He can
Fame.
obey.
Not for me. Fame.
Oh, no, that's what I meant. He can obey
I know.
you.
I know.
Yeah, he can worship his queen. So I have people that, you know, go, oh, so-and-so didn't cook for me, or so-and-so was in a bad mood. I was just like, you know, I would worship you. I would have a dinner for you. Not in a submissive way, but I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Do nice things.
Yeah, I do. When I care about someone, I don't get bored of looking after them. Right, so 13 years the last one. Right, so
13 years.
yes, but we've had 7 years off since then, and that's just dead. That is so dead. When I think about that emotionally, when Lukey got there, the cupboard was bare. I literally go to think about that and go, oh my god, why? Like, you know, so
Yeah.
but trust me, I was good when I was in it. So the fact is, if I had obéir, what would that? Yeah, obéir. Now let's make the bottom half, because we obviously need a hard for the soft, and the hard. All we're going to do is use s, yeah, double S. So if I've got fini and I added my hard sound, what would come on?
Finis.
Great. If I had we finish, so I'm going to need my basic fini. I'm going to need my hard s, and what ending am I going to put on a new verb?
Oh.
So put that together for me. Can you say to me, we finish?
Finissons. Oh,
Good.
sorry.
Don't
Nous
be
finissons.
preparing mentally the whole thing. Start as you go. Nous finissons. French is lovely like that. You can start the word and be still thinking about it. Yeah, don't. You academically went right. What is the whole thing? Yeah. Also, Brooklyn, you know, pedagogically, you want to be teaching people to use their muscle memory. So if you go nous finis sound-wise and production of the sound-wise, your mouth is going to have much more chance of better recollection. Do you know what I mean? So
Okay, yeah.
Silence. So therefore, what would be you plural or you formal finish? It's a snake verb. It's one of these times. What would you finish? Vous
finissez.
Spot on. What would they finish be? And it's going to be no special ending, just ending at the hard.
Il finit.
Let me hear the ending.
Ils finissent.
That's it. So je finis, tu finis, il finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, ils finissent. Je choisis. That's a good one to practice because you've got the Z and the S. Je choisis, tu choisis, il choisit, nous choisissons, vous choisissez, ils choisissent. Not that we're there yet, but the past tenses of those are all gorgeous. J'ai fini, j'ai choisi. You know, very easy. Spelled differently, but yeah. You know, fournir, to supply. Four, OU. Yeah, so the internet, you know, fournisseur, the provider. Je fournis, tu fournis, nous fournissons, vous fournissez, ils fournissent. So that is snake verbs. Good. Next, irregular. 3 more to do, then you're done. We're going to do weird and easy. Yeah, weird and easy verbs. I used to say, a bit like me, I'm weird and I'm easy. But I'm not that weird, and actually, I'm not even that easy.
I'm not that easy.
No, I'm not. Haven't been touched by human hand in a long time. Yeah, I have standard. When your mind's on certain things, you don't want other people. So the fact is, if you say weird and easy, so these are ostensibly a collection of verbs that the noun form in English tends to be action, production, seduction, conduction, reduction, suction, no, different verb, sucer, to suck. Sucer, is it an A verb or a soft hard verb? Sucer, A or soft hard?
A.
So I suck, pardon me, would be? Je suce. Brooklyn, we all like a lollipop. Don't be. Oh, gracious me. Je suce, tu suces, il suce, nous suçons. Now that's a good thing for you to practice because it goes nous su. We've got the two different. Nous suçons, vous sucez, il suce. Okay. Good. All right. Lovely. Yes, Luke, get back to my brain went. Right. So the fact is. Don't think I'm some submissive person, not at all. But like, yeah, it's nice to make people happy. even if you then pick them up and throw them over your shoulder like a caveman.
Very good.
You can still look after somebody even if you've been quite demonstrative. So basically, the fact is, all of these verbs are gonna do the following. Weird, because the verb form sounds like you're saying we're. Copy me. Réduire.
Ouf. Réduire.
Good vowel listening, madam. Not réduire, réduire. To reduce. To drive. Conduire.
Conduire.
Nice. Look at you hitting that we. Well done. You've got the diphthong of U and an E. U and an E. Weir. Like weird.
Yeah.
Not weird. Conduire. That would be a GCSE schoolboy or girl's way of saying it. Or school then. You know, a student. You know, a school person. So basically, or a person at school. So basically, conduire, déduire. Déduire, to deduce.
Déduire.
Yeah. Produire.
Produire.
Great. So if we went to all of those and we literally treated them like soft hards with Kate Winslet, produire would have pro. Déduire would have de. Séduire would have se. So can you hear once again we'd be left a little bit short with the word, yeah? So once again, just like with finir, fini, we're going to remove the r, the top three. So produire without the r will give me?
Produit.
You're absolutely nailing this. Séduire without the r would give me?
Séduit.
You're even getting the vowels in. Nice. Déduire. It's like teaching some kid tap and they get in their pickups in class 1. It's like that. It is. Déduire. I want to teach Phil tap. You know, we used to watch the beginning of your tap when he was leaving your class, because there's nobody with a jumpier, stronger pair of legs. But he's just like, oh, I'm not a fan of I mean, you can more, and you've never seen anybody fake it with an upper body as well. And he's all like, for me, it's about where the balance would go, and about if you're like head over, knees over, toes over, whatever in a ballet. And he's like, but you'd move your weight to then be able to pull your feet back under you in the pickup. I'm like, so ripe for Jedi training. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, give us God, it's Phil. Give us an afternoon. Oh my God.
Yeah, he'd be
you know,
fine.
you just get someone tapping at a proper level, and I think, I just don't think he had a teacher that kind of did a lot with him at Lanes, but with, you know, for this, obviously for everything else. But yeah, there's just certain people that I want to. And there's another guy called Simon that comes to ballet on a Thursday who's like, oh, I used to really love tap. I'm like, well, get your ass in, you know. Anyway, good. Then let's now go to the bottom half of those, which is déduire. And these are weird, easy verbs. So instead of saying like a snake, we're going to say zzz, like easy. So in other words, Z, not an S. Yeah. So straight off, go to it. If I gave you réduire, the soft of réduire would be what? Knock off the r. What would be?
Réduit.
Be I reduce. Give me the I reduce. That'd be Spanish. I reduce.
Réduit.
Give me the I. Give me I. Let me hear the word I. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Je réduis.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. You've got, you know, like, you know, reduzco, reduce. No. Réduire. Used to conjugating with the people. Yeah. So je réduis. Go straight to we reduce. It is a weird and easy verb, not a snake verb. Nous.
Nous
Build it up slowly with Auntie What's the
réduisons.
soft of réduire? What's the soft of réduire that we're going to use?
Réduit.
Remember, with all of these, the soft is the top three. You're then going to use the plus something else. Yeah, that sound plus something else. Nous sortons. Je dors. Nous dormons. We're going to use the soft again. Yeah, we're going to use the soft. Your mindset from Spanish will be used to stem changes. We do get some stem changing in French, but it's rare. It's not that common. So, you know, je veux, tu veux, il veut, nous voulons. That's our last category, and then we're done. You know, that common. It's not, you know, like, you know, duermo, duermes, duerme, you know, dormir, you know, it's not as common as in Spanish. So in other words, your top is going to be used again. So je réduis, tu réduis, réduis. What are we adding as the hard sound if we've got a weird and easy verb? Nous réduisons.
Z. Z.
That's right. And what ending is going to go in it if it's a nous?
Nous réduisons.
Flawless. Now say it like I said at the beginning. Come, put your mouth near the camera and say nous réduisons. Don't open your teeth.
Nous réduisons.
Yes, keep sending it forward. It sounds good. You legit seem native,
Maybe
my
laugh.
love. You seem native.
Sorry, maybe laugh. Nous réduisons.
Good. Now, are you saying it for Brooklyn or are you saying it for other French people? Send it forward. Nous réduisons.
Nous réduisons.
Yes. If you think don't bother. What would be you drive? The verb is conduire. Conduire.
Vous conduisez. Oh, wait. Vous conduisez.
I like what you're doing very much indeed. I like the cognitive leaping, but can you go vous conduisez?
Vous conduisez.
That's it. Great. Incidentally, forget the Spanish, of like, hablas becoming hables and all of this business. Our subjunctive, when you get to it, which is week session 4 with me, softs become hard. So he wants me to produce the show instead of je veux que je produise. Haha, job done. There's your hard. Next week we do the imperfect. I was producing. Je produisais. Oh, there's your was. We find the was from the hard. So this soft hard. If you go up to your boyfriend and start talking about soft hard, he'll think that his luck's in. It's not a standard method of talking about anything. It isn't. I'm not bigging myself up. It's French. I've not invented the language, but it's my terminology, right? So don't go, oh yeah, we did A verbs, we did soft hard verbs. What the cracking are you talking about? Final thing, final group, and then you're free. There's also ones which are called are changes. So are changes are verbs that the don't get me wrong, we love a re in French. But if it's an a verb with a re, it's no problem. So préférer, nous préférons, montrer, all of this business. If it's a soft, hard verb with a re, we often change them. So, for example, dire, to say, je dis, tu dis, il dit, nous disons. Yeah, vous dites irregular, don't ask why, it's from the passage sample. Écrire, 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 écrivons, écrivez, écrit. Like if you think describir, so décrire. Décrit, 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 décrivons, décrivez. To read, leer, lire. Je lis, tu lis, il lit, nous lisons, vous lisez, il lit. So a lot of the time, common verbs that have a re in the infinitive don't because as you've come across already, the future likes re. Mangerai, mangera, like your Spanish. Yeah, it will go on the end of the re. Yeah. So that's one category that's just literally worth noting, but that will be on the list. Final thing for today, you've done marvelously. Final group is called, you call them twisters. So grab your boyfriend's nipple, give it a bit of a twist. These verbs are as following. If you gave me the soft, as it suggests, the sound is either A, already in use, or B, it sounds like crap. Right? So sometimes French will change the verb because it sounds crap. To love somebody is the most beautiful thing you can do. The verb lever, to get up, when you say I get up, je me lève, we just change it. We add an accent on it because we don't like saying love. Some verbs just change to facilitate the pronunciation. These are this kind of verb. So what's the verb to want? Would you please? Wow, vouloir.
Vouloir.
Is it vouloir or vouloir?
Vouloir.
Hey, you did one. That was absolutely perfect.
Was that the best one so far?
Hey, that was good. Do you know why? Because you went ooh with the melody. You gave it some melody. If you go academic, everything feels wrong.
Yeah.
Right. So by definition, you're Kate Winslet. You're on the mast. Vouloir. The short form is je vous. That's what we'd want to say. Vous, vous, voulant, voulez, voule. That's what we want to say. That's not what it is, but could you just say that so that your brain gets the fact, well, that is what the hard pattern would be. Je vous, tu vous, il vous, vous voulez, il voule. So that would be a soft, 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 hard, 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 woe to do it properly. Could you just run down those 6 for me? This isn't it, it's just to make the point.
Okay, so je veux.
Good, remember your slide, don't go bang, bang. Je vous, go.
Je veux. Tu veux.
Now that was an absolutely formidable U to OO.
Good one. Je veux, tu veux.